Okay. Hey y'all, it's me. Don't worry, more zodiac signs are coming out, but I'm doing a collective. I'm gonna do the zodiac signs this holiday weekend, so expect those. I'll actually have, I'm just putting lotion and oil on my hands and face. But it this weekend I'll have more time to do it. Girl, I feel like I need a blog to go over the BS that I deal with so often. So often. Um, it is frustrating being a black queer person who's an empath and a single parent and surviving society, not even just dealing with other people in society who are just not, or just not what you want. It's a lot. It's a lot. Um, and I try to keep myself in spaces with like minded people, but I think it's important to understand, um, I wouldn't call them opposing forces, but like people who are not on the same vibe as you. You don't have to associate with them, but you need to understand them. It's kind of like uh, I wouldn't call them enemies, but it's along the concept of understanding your enemies so that they don't get you into their traps and their bullshit. Like, Crystal, who you see on this channel, my friend and I, we were talking about our life experiences as we often do. And we were just like really letting ourselves kind of sit with the fact that some people just enjoy being mean. You could call them a monster and they would love that. They'd be like, thank you. Or like they enjoy making people cry or hurt or feel bad about themselves. No matter what they like project into the outside world, they enjoy these things. And just like being in your life and existing as someone who doesn't, and associating with those people and the accountability process for those kind of people, all kinds of stuff like that. It's really crazy. So I deal with that in my life. So that's kind of just how, if you're like, girl, why haven't you been posting? I'm like, girl, because I gotta deal with these dumb motherfuckers. It's still my life. My bad. But I'm here after that 3-minute rant. And I'm here for a collective reading for y'all. Let's get into it. Okay, we got the Eight of Swords, this Crow Tarot, the Sun card, and the Lovers. Yeah, okay. Y'all must be with it too. We all going through it. But here's the thing, friends. It's the way the world is right now. A lot of us are like, will I ever be happy again? Will I ever smile again? Will there ever be love and sunshine and rain? But we do experience these things, you know? And we're like, okay, yes, I can experience these things. Everything is joyful and I can find love amongst the chaos of the world. But is this fleeting? How long will this last? Will I lose it? Is this just an illusion? Is this reality? Is this gonna fall apart? Like, there are many scenarios from which this is saying allow yourself to illuminate what needs to be illuminated. when it comes to these kinds of things. Yes, we're always going to run into self-esteem issues, and that's just how like the world works. Even if society wasn't structured like it is now, we would still run into self-esteem issues. That's just reality. And sometimes the paths that we choose lead to a dead end or a tree, or we gotta fucking skirt right back and try another way. And that's fine. There's still always an opportunity to choose. Oh God, choose love. How funny is that? Yeah, with the Page of Pentacles to clarify the Lovers and the Sun, we can cultivate joy in other spaces. We can cultivate joy and happiness and love in the spaces we are. Um, as long as we're finding, as long as we're taking our time, don't rush it. Take your time, get to see what the land is like under different seasons. You get what I'm saying? Like um, a community. You want to see if you could be part of this community. You could kick it with them. A group of friends, whatever. Take your time with them, get to know them, see them in different seasons. See them when they're arguing with each other, how they handle it. See them how they handle if one of their friends is depressed or a lot of their friends are depressed. See how they handle turn up situations or racist situations or violent situations. See how they interact in these different seasons. And this is how you know if they're really for you, if they're squad. See how they are when they're up too. Because sometimes when people are really successful, they just shit on people, everyone around them. So you want to make sure you see what they're like when they're up too, when they're in love, when they're in strife, when they're in pain, when their self-esteem is fucked up. You want to be able to see it so that you know if this is something you want to be a part of, something you want to grow with, something you think you can learn from. The Queen of Swords, the Moon card. Who you told off? Who did you tell off? The divide in, okay, the divide with figuring out who is the illusionist and who is the alchemist. Hey, bars, bars, bars. You're gonna find it in a song. Bars. Okay. The difference, how you find out the difference between who is the illusionist and who is the alchemist is in your communities within yourself, is how the truth affects them, the situation, the experience. How setting boundaries, how being honest to them and direct really affects the situation. Being honest about your wants and needs, being honest about your insecurities. Is this person going to take this insecurity and throw it at me later on? You got to be strong within yourself too. So recently, some of y'all, maybe even in the near future, you will be just communicating honestly what you need and setting boundaries with people about things that have happened. Um, you'll be communicating about things that triggered you, things that make you feel happy, um, or you already did this, and it really, really, really revealed some shit that everyone had to deal with, things they had locked away, things they were trying to hide, things that they were ashamed of. And this is something that broke everybody's heart is broken. I'm gonna tell you the situation. This could be on an egotistical level. This could be anything. You could probably have exposed a, a cheating situation, if that's the T. Ooh, somebody did. Somebody talked about somebody's boobies. Not talking about people's saggy titties. I mean, as someone who's part of the saggy titty committee, mind your business. We still getting play. Stop. People be licking all on the saggies. Okay, stop playing with us. We're the ones. Okay, go saggy titties. Go. Go. Okay, anyways, but there was a threesome even. Something was exposing it. I'm not going into that Three of Swords. I kind of want to. I'm nosy. Oh, I'm nosy. Look, the scandal in it got me, girl. That's my placements. Okay, so Spirit said, with the High Priestess, the King of Cups, and the Death card, you did express. Okay, you exposed this scandalous shit, but you did it on some emotional maturity type stuff. So there was an expression of how things made you feel and why. People discussed their healing process on this illusions and how to end these cycles and to be better people. I think if you are the High Priestess in this, you were the forerunner of this information. You could have done this through divination practices. You could have done this. Someone is a public speaker. But either way, an honest communication was told. Under this is like some Rastafari under the power of the Most High. Like all those roots reggae songs about prophets, it's what it's giving, like prophetess. So you maybe, it's not prophesized. I don't know the word, but you spoke. This is what I got to do with Crystal. Crystal is a damn dictionary. She had the word for me. So you spoke some truths. It was so deep aligned with the honest truth of the matter, about things that needed to be healed in this space, that it broke some people up. It revealed a lot about maybe cheaters, threesomes that were happening amongst the group. And now people are talking about, honestly and truthfully, how they need to end this cycle of things happening and come out of this better than how they went into it, stronger, better people, more revised. You will be doing this as you move forward into other relationships. Somebody said, because you're not going to take that stuff. That would probably also be the reason, yes. But you will be empowered and inspired. I think you inspired a lot of people in this situation to be better people. And I think that's the main thing, by speaking your truth. At first, they probably were like, this shit starter. Oh, no. They just thought it was really out of the norm. Something they're not really fucking used to. In social groups, sometimes they really about keeping the status quo. And sometimes the status quo is toxic. And that's really what it is. So if you were taking things and being more passionate and powerful and not really being like with the crowd, not doing what everybody else was doing, this speaking your truth, this telling of your truth, this voicing your opinion, this talking about the things that have hurt you and why it was done, who did it, where you're going to go to the place of happiness, revealing truths, all this stuff. This is not something people were used to around you. I don't know why. That is something that's part of your, like, on to the next cultivation. I need people who can handle the truth, speak the truth, but not do it in harsh and malicious ways to hurt people. Just be like, hey, let's talk about this. Let's talk about guidance in this. I mean, there was plenty, but it's like dissection and guidance. Ooh, ah. I don't know why I did that. Page of Swords. I thought it was the Knight of Swords for some reason. And the Queen of Cups. And the Three of Pentacles. Let's see what's going on here. Aww, you guys, you're so cute. Okay, so what this is saying is keep researching, keep reading, keep gaining knowledge, keep being observant on emotionally intelligent people, keep being that space that is healthy to communicate. Always, we're always constantly in a state of learning, so keep that passion for that, wanting to know more about humanity, being healing, being empathetic, being able to talk to people, being kind. Like, those kind parts of you is good. You can keep it, and people will join you in that venture. And if you don't have a counterpart that does that, that is something that is available to you. It's available to you. You're going to find people who know how to communicate with you. You are going to find people who know how to respect your boundaries, your feelings, and do that for others as well. That faith in humanity will be restored, girl. It's okay. Just keep on reading and absorbing information on these things so that, one, we're always constantly in a state of learning and growth. Even so, even scientifically, like, I think your ears and your toenails grow for a while after you die. And what else? And your hair does. Anyway, so, like, when you see mummies with their hair, like, their hair, I wonder if it's when their organs are taken out. Either way, your hair, like, still grows. Anyway, I have ADHD. I go off on tangents. My bad. Back to the rap. So, absorbing that information will lead you to spaces that teach that information, which will lead you to people that are interested in that information, if that makes sense. So you will find healthier people who want to be healthier people for humanity, who want to communicate in good ways, and want to hear and listen to you as well. Like, it's not just, I want to talk to you, girl. Like, it's mutual, like, back and forth. I give myself space to feel free of life's worries. I let go of things that distract me from my path. So, like, yes, we all have responsibilities and worries in the world, like, girl. But give yourself time for joy and to do something joyful, or in a healing space. Get some of that download information live. I celebrate my victories, both small and large. People recognize my talents and celebrate my victories with me. I recognize my talents. Okay. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Give yourself time to just appreciate your damn self so that you can propel forward in situations that are maybe stressful. Guidance in all this is definitely like the keep absorbing information, keep researching, keep obtaining knowledge on how to communicate in healthy ways, um, create space that is healthy for people to communicate, being a safe person for all kinds of people, not just the kind of people that you think will get you somewhere, or the kind of people that are good, but everybody. But also within this, not overgiving or being or taking on people's problems. Just giving yourself that space to like, okay, I can be intuitive, empathetic, and emotionally safe in this space with you. I don't have to carry it with me, but I am going to take on the knowledge that this is something that people deal with in their lives, etc. You know, like, oh my God, not Michael Jackson. You are not alone. Somebody's thinking of that. That's crazy. Um, I am here with you. Okay, just go listen to the song, if you can. Not my song, that's Michael's. But I really appreciate y'all for watching. I hope this was helpful. Um, and I hope you can take the knowledge on with you wherever you want to go. And I'll see y'all in the next one. You already know what it is. Check out the description box, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.